Hello everyone, welcome to Basic Electronics video lecture sessions. In today's session, we will study about the diode approximation topic of chapter 1. So let's continue with the PN junction diode concept. According to the PN junction diode concept, it is the two-terminal device. Those are named anode and cathode. According to the diode concept, actually it is the unidirectional component. That means we will consider the two cases of the PN junction diode. One that is forward bias and another that is reverse bias. That means always diode will allow to flow the current in only one direction. Always it allows to flow the current in forward bias, and in opposite direction in reverse bias the diode is not allowing to flow the current. So dear students, actually in forward bias, the diode will give you the very low resistance, and in reverse bias, the resistance will be very high. Look at this. This is the PN junction diode symbol with two terminals, anode and cathode. Now, next question is that what is the diode approximations? Actually, the diode approximation, it is used for diode circuit analysis. If we want the result very quickly, then we will consider the PN junction diode. It is an ideal diode in any of the circuit application. And if we want the particular practical results, then we will consider the PN junction diode as a practical diode. It can be silicon or germanium. Thus, diode approximation is a mathematical analysis using the diode circuits. Now, dear students, what is the question? Diode approximations. The diode approximation is nothing but the assumption and consideration of the diode. It can be ideal and it can be practical. In ideal condition, we will get the quick results, and in practical conditions, we will get the results which will be more accurate. So, diode approximation, it is nothing but the circuit analysis by considering the different assumptions of the diode, may be ideal, may be practical. So, students, we will study there are three approximations. First approximation of the diode, second approximation of the diode, and third approximation of the diode. In first diode approximation, we will consider the diode which is an ideal diode. That means we will consider the condition of the diode that is an ideal diode, in which the first approximation diode acts as a switch. We will consider two cases in each and every diode approximation. Which are the two cases? That is, case 1, forward biased, in which diode acts as a closed switch, and in reverse bias, that means diode acts as an open switch. So let's consider the diagram of PN junction diode with its biasing. Look at this. This is the PN junction diode with connections with two cases understanding. In first case, this is the forward bias connection. That means positive battery is connected with the anode and negative battery terminal is connected with cathode. So this connection is known as forward bias connection. Now look at this. This is the second case, that is the reverse biased diode. Here, the negative battery terminal is connected with anode and positive battery terminal with connected with cathode. So according to this connection, we will have to draw the equivalent circuits of diode. It can be closed switch and it can be an open switch. So let's consider the case 1, that is forward biased. If diode is connected in forward bias connection, then diode acts as a closed switch like this, and if it is closed switch, that means zero resistance. There is no resistance and at some particular forward voltage, the current flows maximum. At zero resistance, you will get the maximum current. And for case 2, that is the reverse bias connection. Look at this is the second one condition, and that is nothing but the open switch equivalent circuit. When diode is connected in reverse bias, your diode will act as an open switch. Okay. Next, we will have to draw the VI characteristic of these cases. So, according to the case 1, if diode acts as a closed switch, that means zero resistance and maximum current flows at 0 volt, like this. And if diode is connected in reverse bias condition, that means the diode acts as an open switch, the resistance is maximum, that means current equal to 0. Thus, this is the graphical representation of two cases, one forward bias and second one reverse bias connection of the diode. When diode is connected in forward bias, you are getting the zero resistance and maximum current in the graph at zero forward voltage, right? And when diode is connected in reverse bias condition, then diode acts as an open switch, that means current is zero even though reverse voltage increases. Okay, fine. So now, dear students, we will consider the next diode approximation. I am going to explain the second diode approximation. In second diode approximation, we will consider the diode as a practical diode. That means we will consider the barrier potential across the junction of the diode. In second approximation, the diode is considered as a forward bias diode in series with the battery to turn on the device. That means if we are using the silicon diode, then it needs 0.7 volt. So let's consider the two cases again, forward bias and reverse bias. In forward bias, the same connection, positive battery terminal is connected with anode and negative battery terminal is connected with cathode. And similarly, in reverse bias, negative battery terminal is connected with anode and positive battery terminal connected with cathode. The similar assumption and equivalent circuit you can draw, but the diode is connected with series battery. The diode's potential barrier is also considered. If it is silicon, then it will be 0.7. So let's start with the first case, that is forward bias. Diode acts as a closed switch, but it is connected with series battery and which needs 0.7 barrier potential to turn on the diode. And similarly, in reverse bias, there is no change in results of the diode equivalent circuit. That will be the open switch, right? So finally, according to the graphical representation of two cases, that means VI characteristic for forward bias, the current will flow due to less resistance, but there is barrier potential of the diode 0.7 is present, so current will flow after 0.7. And in reverse bias, the situation will remain same. That means no current flows during reverse bias, because diode acts as an open switch, highest resistance, maximum resistance, and due to the open window, current equal to 0. So look at this is the VI characteristic graph of voltage versus current. In forward bias connection, you will get the output maximum current due to the short circuit of diode, but after 0.7 volt. And that is also known as knee voltage or barrier potential of the voltage. Thus, dear student, in second diode approximation, we are considering the practical diode, that is silicon diode, and we are considering the battery voltage that is 0.7 voltage as a barrier of diode. Now this is the third diode approximation. In third diode approximation, we will consider the bulk resistance. What is the definition of bulk resistance? Actually, the sum of ohmic resistance of p-type material and n-type material individually in PN junction diode is known as bulk resistance. So, in third approximation, diode includes VB, that is barrier potential, as well as bulk resistance, that is RB. So, what will be the equivalent circuits? So, let's continue with the diagram of two cases. The case 1, that is forward bias, connections are similar for the battery connections, and second one, that is reverse bias. As we already know, in forward bias, diode acts as a short circuit, and in reverse bias, diode acts as an open switch. But dear students, we will consider here battery as well as bulk resistance. That means VB and RB both. The diode turns on after its barrier potential. For silicon it will be 0.7, and according to the bulk resistance we will get the VI characteristic. So look at this is the graphical representation of V versus I. The current will flow linearly. The current increases as voltage increases after VB means 0.7 voltage when it is connected in forward bias. And for case 2, always the situation will remain same. That means if diode is connected in reverse bias, that means it will be open switch. According to the equivalent circuit, whatever will be the consideration of VB and RB, if there is an open switch, maximum resistance, and therefore there is no current is flowing, right? So finally, dear students, what are the applications of diode approximation? When and why we will use and we will consider the different 3 approximations of the diode. Those are first approximation, second approximation, and third approximation. According to the first approximation, we are considering that is the ideal approximation, means we need the quick analysis for the diode circuits. So, I am considering the different application and I want to explain the diode approximations like this. For quick analysis, the circuit diode is assumed to be an ideal diode. That means the first approximation is used for the quick analysis. Similarly, for more accuracy and practical purpose, the second diode approximation is used. And for the third approximation, what I want to say, the exact calculation with better accuracy for outcome, best outcome, we will consider the practical diode with consideration of bulk resistance and barrier potential consideration. So third approximation is used for exact analysis. Okay, dear students, in next session we will continue with the different diode circuit applications in which we will assume the diode as an ideal or as a practical approximation. So this topic is very important for further all topics of chapter 1. Till then, see you in next session. Thank you very much.